Hey guys, I almost really screwed up tonight. I did screw up, but it could have been worse. I want to pass on what happened to me, what I did and all, and that's so that you guys learn from my dumb mistake. Okay, I'm putting this video out because I want to tell you about something that I did tonight that was really dumb. Now, I really didn't know, and I still look back and go, how would I have known? You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So I'm going to show you kind of a possible danger of this tool that I was getting ready to demonstrate to you guys. And I'm doing that not for pity or anything like that. I'm doing that so that you guys can learn from us old farts like me who make dumb mistakes. And we want to pass it on to all the rest of you, even some of you guys that are old as me. Now, I'm 60. I'll be 61 here in June. What I did tonight could have cost me my eye. And if not that, it could have cost me hundreds of dollars. And I really don't think that I should have known better, honestly, because it's the weirdest thing. So I'm going to show you what happened. So I started doing a video for you guys the other day about a really cool product called these foam guns. Instead of using the cans of foam, I'm showing you how this thing might be the way to go for some of you, and it's a really cool tool. Well, when you get done with it, you're supposed to unload it and clean it, at least clean it now and then. You can actually leave this on here for up to 30 days, and I've done that many times. But I wanted to clean it, so I bought the cleaner, and I was going about cleaning it. So here's what you do. Now, generally, taking this off should be very safe, as far as I know. I'm going to point this down just in case and remove this old can of foam. Nothing happens. It's not really under pressure. I may want to go in there and clean that with the cleaner, but there is a cap for it that'll help keep it from drying out and hardening. So that leaves you with just this gun right here as it sits. Well, first of all, you should assume, I assumed that because there's not anything attached to it, it's not going to be under pressure. So I went about using this product. This is the foam gun cleaner. Now, the way this works is you can put this little thing in here and spray it to kind of spray clean something, or this is what I was doing. You can screw it onto here and clean your gun. Well, I did that, and then I took it off of here, and I was looking at it, and there was some dried foam in here, so I was using a little metal pick like this. You've probably seen these. This is basically an old dental pick, but I've got a bunch of these kind of picks. They're great for going in and just getting into little tiny areas. And so I was cleaning off the remaining dried foam. Well, I saw some down in here, and I just saw like a dried ring of foam. So I was just going to reach in there and pick at that dried ring of foam and pull it out, nothing too major. Well, here's what happened. Apparently, when this is on here, it pressurizes this. Well, when I took it off, obviously I knew it pressurized it, but when I took it off over a trash can, and sure enough, it dribbled out 4 or 5 drops. So it looked like it released the pressure. I put it all back together, and then I started picking at that. Well, let me show you what can happen. But before I do, I'm going to be safe about it. This is what you guys should do if you're messing around with this. I do have a really good pair of these Dewalt safety glasses that came in this case even. Now, if you want these are really nice goggles. I'll put a link in the description down below like normal. So let's go ahead and put these on. And now we're at least safe. Now I'm going to tell you what's in this afterwards, and you'll understand why this was pretty serious and why. I'll tell you more about what happened here in a second. So let me show you what happened. So I'm going to screw this on and see if I can reproduce this. So now that you have it on, you can actually, let me open this up. Let me see. It just did it again. Okay, you see that? I pressurized it. I couldn't even get it to spray out. Apparently, when I ran off in the emergency situation, it went ahead and dried. You can see that this thing retains pressure. That's what happened to me. I reached in there to try and pull that out, and I was, of course, looking at the part, and I thought I was being real gentle because I didn't want to damage any seals or anything. And when I went to pull that little ring of dried stuff out, it sprayed like that because apparently there's a ball valve right here and one right here. So after you take that can off, it retains pressure in here. And because I haven't got it clean enough now, it's not spraying out this end. The ball valve's probably stuck. So it sprayed right in my face, only it wasn't the spray foam. I'm probably lucky because that might have been worse. But what it wasn't much better, because after this happened, it immediately just blinded me. I totally couldn't open my eyes. It was burning really bad. Luckily, I'm out here in my studio. I happen to be really close to the door that goes into the house. I managed to feel my way to the door, holler for my wife, have her guide me to the sink, and I just started flushing it with a lot of water through the sink. And once I kind of got that done, then I did some reading. I went online and read about the MSDS for this product because it actually doesn't tell you anywhere on here what the main chemical ingredient is. And it turns out that that ingredient is pretty much purely acetone. Now, if you know anything about acetone, it's one of the most aggressive solvents made. It will dissolve plastics. It will eat into all kinds of things. It's really aggressive, and it burns like a mother. So it was burning like mad. So I read that the thing to do was to go get in the shower and just let the shower head run over me for like 10 minutes. So I did that. And it said if it continues to burn bad, you might have to go call 911 or go to the emergency room. Well, you know, I just got out of the emergency room 2 weeks ago. Last thing I want to do is to go there. So I waited it out, and sure enough, it started getting better and better. Now that's been about 2 or 3 hours ago, and it's pretty much, the burning's pretty much gone. So I think I escaped eye injury, at least best I can tell. But because that's acetone, it's got me a little concerned because, I mean, it went straight into my eye because I was looking at it. You know, I know better than to look at this end and try and do anything. I'm always going to clean it kind of off to the side, but I had no idea it was going to spray back out of that with no container on here. I don't think they tell you that in the book. I don't know. It's been a while since I bought that. So I'm telling you guys, beware. This thing contains pressure even when you're done using it. If you're going to take the gun off like I did and clean it and leave it like this, I'd recommend cleaning it good and then make sure you relieve that pressure really well. But keep your goggles on when you're doing that, because I don't trust that part right there anymore. So now, how could it have cost me hundreds of dollars not in medical bills? I have the VA. The VA takes care of me pretty much for free. But what it could have done also is it sprayed all over these glasses. Well, these glasses have a coating on them, a non-scratch coating, and it just melted that. So I tried to wipe that off and it was just totally destroyed. I thought I might have totally ruined these glasses. But I thought, well, it's probably just that anti-scratch coating on there that it dissolved. So I actually went and used more of the acetone and cleaned it off with a rag. And sure enough, I was able to get off probably all of the anti-scratch coating, and they're back to working again. But the other good news is I had just ordered new glasses. I ordered some online because I needed them here quick, because my wife and I are going to Vegas next week. We're going to go to Vegas to the National Hardware Show and cover that for you guys, and share some of the videos of all the cool new innovations, high-tech products, and just cool stuff that they have at those shows. So I know these were kind of getting scratched up. That anti-scratch coating was kind of scratched up. Maybe not the best one, I don't know. I'm hard on them. But I also wanted some with the transition sunglass lenses in them, because the way it is now, I have to put these on and then I put clip-ons on and I look like a dork, and I was tired of that hassle and looking weird. It just doesn't look right with clip-ons on to me. So I ordered these transition lenses, and these are also progressive trifocal type lenses, because I've had a lot of problems with my left eye. I can't see anything. My left eye is blind. I'll tell you, years ago, I got LASIK about 10 years ago, and I had them do the monovision, which gives you long distance vision in your dominant eye, which is my right eye, and your left eye, your non-dominant eye, becomes your close-up vision, and it worked wonderfully. I could see up close, I could see far, I didn't have to wear reading glasses, and I could do drywall without glasses on. Well, about 2 years ago, that went away, and that made this eye to where it doesn't see anything. I don't see distance, I don't see close. It really sucks. So I got these trifocals, and at least I could see when I'm trying to read or look at my phone, but I don't even need them. I just got an eye exam yesterday, and I have 20/20 in this eye still. And it turns out that this eye is still focused the way it was meant to be back then. Nothing's changed. But what happened is they found out I've got a wrinkle on my iris. And so that wrinkle is distorting my vision, they think. So I'm going to have to go to an iris specialist and probably get surgery on that and see if they can make that better. So even with these glasses, even with this prescription, if I put these on, I can't see any distance at all with this left eye. They cannot correct it. They put the biggest letter up on the screen and it was blurry. I could make it out, but it was really blurry. So I don't know what that is, like 2050 or 2100 or something. It's terrible. So my left eye is kind of like worthless. A lot of times I actually walk around with my left eye closed, because I almost see better with just one eye than one clear eye and one super blurry eye. So I hope you guys learn from my mistake. If you're going to use that, know that this stays pressurized. Wear safety goggles and be careful around this stuff. It's a great tool. I'm not trying to discourage you from it. Just know that there's a hidden danger in this thing. So hey, I hope that one helped you out, saved you from doing the same stupid thing I did. You know, sometimes the best way to learn is from other people's mistakes. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I'll see you guys on the next video on that Kilted guy. Take care, everybody.